Why peace? The world will tell you this is what the world needs, this is what the world needs, this is what the world needs. But 7 billion people on the face of this earth are crying out for one thing and one thing alone, and that is peace. And peace is not the absence of war. I travel not because I like to travel. I travel so I can say this. What you're looking for is inside of you, and you should be in peace.
Prem Rawat has been traveling for 40 years, inspiring people around the world to find peace within.
Buenos dias, shalom, buongiorno, guten tag, bonsoir Montreal. I go and I talk to people, and I present them with the possibility of themselves discover the peace that lies within you. Well, we're here, and this evening just to talk about something very, very simple. Something that has to do with you, not the country that you live in, not the society that you belong to, not about your religion, not about your beliefs, not about your ideas, but just you as a human being. Too many times, the obviousness of who we are is not there. We have our ideas, we have philosophies, we have speculation, we have all these things going on in this world. But really, what is happening? You see, I consider what I do in a very different way. What I do should not be happening. Do you know that? Nobody on this planet Earth should be talking about peace. It should be already understood, and everybody should be in peace. Because the assets necessary to have peace in your life are within you. Are within you. Going around and talking about peace should be redundant. People should be going around and talking about wars and getting tomatoes thrown at them. That would be correct. But to be talking about peace? What's wrong? What's wrong? Nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. We have gotten used to our own ignorance. Can you change? Can you begin to realize every day in your life, not your problems. I know you have problems. But by calling problems problems, they neither go away nor get any worse. You have to deal with issues. But where you come from has everything to do with how you can deal with the issues. When you are feeling good inside, Everything can go wrong, and you're like, it's okay. Enjoy the view. And when you are not feeling good inside, everything can be just right, and you are. This is horrible. From burden-laden life to, my God, I am the luckiest person on the face of this earth. You are. You are. You have the most supreme blessing coming into you. And what is this blessing? The breath just come into you? Did you just take a breath? Did you? That's it. I'm sure some of you are going, That's a blessing? How can that be a blessing? How can that be a blessing? Let me explain. So far, this breath is coming into you. Death cannot touch you. Did you know that? If you were born in a hospital, what do you think allowed you to come home? Just think about this, okay? What allowed you to come home? This breath. If you weren't breathing, you're not coming home. Pointless. Because you were breathing, you got to come home. When are you going to leave your home for good? Do you know? Have any idea? When they will voluntarily take you away from your own home without your permission? When this breath is no more. So, my friends, still underestimating this breath? I know you have studied many books, trying to figure it all out. What is this all about? Why am I here? There's only two kinds of people in this world. Those who have asked the question, why am I here? And those who haven't asked it yet, but are going to. Why am I here? Why do I have this body? What is all this? You know how long human beings have been asking this question? Who are you? I brought something. I usually don't. Usually all I have is a handkerchief in my pocket. But I brought today the most amazing product. Technologically so advanced, unbelievable. The code for this thing is unbelievable. In one stage, I couldn't even have lifted it, much less put it in my pocket. And yet, 100% the potential that exists within what I hold in my hand is unbelievable. It is better than iPhone. iPad, Mac, PC, supercomputer. And it's real. And yet, all it carries in it is a potential. And what is it? A seed. This seed is the beginning of a tree. Oh, by the way, this is a lychee seed. So it carries in it. You want to see a miracle? Huh? There it is. There's a tree inside here. And there's thousands and thousands and thousands of lychees inside of here. And this little thing actually understands seasons. Seasons. What a code! What software and hardware combination. iPhone cannot feed the world, but this can. This little thing has the capacity to shelter little birds. This little thing has the capacity to give shade to the tired. Like iPhone to do that. And this little thing has the capacity to feed the hungry in delight. Candy, lychee, sweet, sour, perfect combination of texture and juice. And it's lighter than the iPhone. And it fits in my pocket. And will it start? No. But when will it start? As soon as it's sown, given some water, it'll start. It'll start. This little thing understands and has formed the perfect relationship with dirt. Dirt. You don't like dirt, do you? You use soap to get rid of dirt. But you don't know that you are dirt. Human beings, 99% of us, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, helium, stuff like that. 6 elements, 99%. 70% of us is water. Now people go to see miracles, right? And here is 70% water walking. That is the ultimate miracle. We get used to our own ignorance. That is the problem with darkness. You cannot see what is there. Are you a believer or a knower? There's a situation with believing and knowing. If you believe, that means you don't know. Because as soon as you know, you're not a believer anymore. You know. So are you a believer or a knower? I don't think there's a word called knower, but I'm just making it up. Sounds good. Knower. Somebody who knows. It's easy to be a believer. You can believe anything you want. Anything you want, you can believe. Knowing is a little bit more specific. You cannot know anything. You can only know that which is. What is? This beautiful breath, this beautiful existence is. Will it be always? No. Always only applies to one thing, that which is indestructible. And that thing is within you. This is the union. This is the union of the very finite, which is this, and the very infinite, which resides within you. I've come to tell you, don't believe a word I said. Know every word that I say. I'm not here to make you a believer. I'm not here. Remember I told you in the beginning? I'm not here to address your religion. I'm not addressing your religion. I'm not addressing your beliefs. I'm not addressing I'm addressing you as a human being. You. You. There are people who have been waiting and waiting and waiting. We are waiting for the angel to come to save the world. We've got it all figured out. The clouds will part. Has to be a cloudy day. If it's a clear day, it's not going to work, because that's not part of the imagination. It is a cloudy day, and then the clouds part. The Jacob's ladder, that's the rays you see of the sun coming. Jacob's ladder will be there. And an angel will come down with its wings. And somehow save the world. How long people have been waiting for it? We have been waiting for 6,000 years. And somebody told you you were not a patient person? You are too patient, incredibly patient. Still waiting and waiting and waiting. I've got news for you. Your Savior has come. Your Savior has come. And you know who is your Savior? You! You're most qualified to save yourself. You know exactly all your weaknesses. You know all your strengths. You are eminently qualified to save yourself. So get on with the business of saving yourself by recognizing the potential that you have within you. Understand, this is not a little thing. It is bigger, many times taller than me or anyone. That's what you are. Recognize understand, and delight in the discovery of life. Delight in the discovery of this breath. Delight in the discovery of the divine that resides within, inside of you. Lastly, is peace possible? Yes. Yes. How is peace possible with all those problems out there? Because peace doesn't reside in the problems. Peace resides in you. And when human beings begin to understand what they have been given, that is going to be what is going to bring peace on this earth for everyone. That's the good news. We are the solution. And the solution begins the day we recognize our beauty, our goodness. Yes, there is greed in this world. Too much. There are more schools today than there ever were. More people are educated today than ever were. More gold has been dug out of this earth than ever was. More diamonds have been cut out of this earth than ever were. More emeralds have been cut out of this earth than ever were. More silver has been extracted and available to human beings than ever was. But so is the greed than ever was. But there is the goodness in the heart of every single human being. That's the miracle. That's the miracle that we need. And that's the miracle that is waiting, just like the seed in my pocket, to become a tree. That is the only reason. The only reason why lychee has the fruit is so somebody will come and get the seed. It's an attractor. Same thing in you. You are that most beautiful miracle. Now, discover it.